Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Knocked out.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Operating from the gun. Rich got a man. It's Brown. First target, first catch, and a first down. Running right, here's Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Something looked weird there up front. The offensive lineman, it looks like they weren't on the same page.
Yeah, every play design has a huge element of trust that everyone's going to do their job. But if one person doesn't and you have a breakdown, everything goes to rubble.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Rich. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down. Rich. Catch here, left side. Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on first down. Rich. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
John Bates.
His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
On 3rd and 2, Rich, and he finds McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 12-point game. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An inside give to Jones. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Thomas has got it, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. This is Brown going up the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Rich. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Rich. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again.
And he'll be tackled on the other side. Midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Handing it off to Brown. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bates.
And the Commanders are going to have... First and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Rich. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Rich being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And he'll elect not not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend. Someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Whitaker. And he'll go.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So for Ron Rivera, challenging that call turns out to be the right decision.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete.
1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Whitaker.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And Jones has it over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
He'll find Jones again, complete.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like they got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Commanders' offense set to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a give to Brown. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Rich. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Washington, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not